Welcome back to another episode of Poor Financial Decisions with Cape Crawlers. This episode is brought to you by the Losi ProMoto MX. I just got two of these, one for my son and I so we can rip around together. Ouch. Don't worry, rent will be due again next month. Look how cool these things are. Not financial advice. Now I'm late to the game with the Losi ProMoto. I saved up during the winter so that we could buy a couple of these in the spring. So I'm not going to go over these in depth. There's a ton of content on these things. These things blew up the internet when they came out almost a year ago. But seeing them in person and driving them, they are a feat of engineering. There is so much cool technology, so much engineering and thought that went into these things. It's apparent when you drive it, when you look at it, when you see it in action. These are really cool to me because when I was younger, when I was in my late teens and early 20s, I aspired so hard to be a professional motocross rider. I raced the circuit here in New England. It was called the NEMX circuit back then. I don't know what it's called now. But I raced the local expert class all up and down New England. Won a couple local championships, but eventually found that the cost and the time investment necessary to take that racing to the next level just wasn't going to happen for me. So I ended up hanging up my boots. But I've always had a passion for motocross. So seeing these things come out and how realistic and how cool they were really tugged at my heartstrings, and even though it's not a crawler, had to give these things a try. So I'm going to show you some footage from when we took them to the gravel pit and unboxed them and started running them for the first time. Then I'll get back with you guys and give you my thoughts after putting some significant time on these things. Also show you the damage that they took during our learning curve. So check out the unboxing and the run footage, and then I'll circle back with you in a minute. Today's the day. What'd we get, buddy? Open it up. Oh my gosh, we did it. We got two Losi ProMotos. Got to have two, one for each of us, right? All right, so the weather broke. We finally got spring weather. We've been waiting all winter to get these, and now the time has come. So we got two of these. We got the green one for Axel. I got the blue one. Tough choice between blue and red, but my last motocross bike when I raced back in the day was a Yamaha YZ250F, so I'm digging the blue. Let's get into these and have some fun. Tailgate unboxing here. Let's do the green one. Check out the green one. I know you're excited for this, buddy. Oh.
Right here.
Manual. Some extra stickers. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh gosh. Here's the stand right there. We got batteries for the radio. I love that these come fully ready to run. Like tools, we got nails to stake down the stand, we got chain lube, we got our radio, nice radio DX3. Special to this one, it's got the flywheel switch on it here, different type of knob as well. Looks like the spoked wheel of the dirt bike. Very cool. Since this is the special edition one, we do get a battery with it. The special edition green one is truly ready to run. So you get the 50C 2S LiPo battery here, the smart battery, which is awesome. An adapter. So we'll see. Oh, there's our charger. Comes with a little USB wall charger. Simple one there. Right, here's our guy. Let's open him up. Oh, he's so clean. This is the Pro Circuit Kawasaki version. Has the number 1 on it. Love this one. Very, very cool.
He has like an actual shirt on.
Yeah, he's got a jersey.
An actual helmet.
Super cool.
Yeah!
So you get a lot in the box with the green one. Very, very cool.
It's a special edition.
Yeah, fully functional, ready to run right out of the box. You do pay a bit more for this one, but it's nice to have that extra battery and all the equipment ready to put this thing in action. I'm going to open up the blue one, and then we're going to get these things powered up and get going. So we got the flywheels reaching maximum velocity. It sounds like a spaceship getting ready to take off.
Ready?
I think you're good, buddy. Whoa! There you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, so I got mine on. Now we're going to turn the flywheel on.
Mine won't get on two wheels.
It starts to fire up. All right, it's a bit of a steep learning curve with these things, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Are you ready, buddy? Yeah. I crashed already. Axel's still going. I've found that trying to record and drive one of these things very, very difficult. There we go. I got to stay up, keep the momentum up. They're tricky to launch. We're having fun though, getting used to it now. I'm running it on 75% power just to get used to it. I think we're doing the same with axles too. Whoa! Almost got flattened there. The stability of these things is pretty crazy. You can get away with a lot. Adjust the lean on there. I've got mine pretty conservative. You really need a wide open spot for these things. They are really tough to use in tight spots. Try to get lined up here for a jump I just found. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh, he landed it! Oh my gosh! This is so painful. Try keep trying. This is so hard one-handed. They're hard enough with two hands. Trying to do it one-handed and film. There we go. Makes me want to get the Supermoto tires. I don't know what mode I'm in here. This is crazy. All right, I think I'm in wheelie mode. Oh yeah, it looks like it. Oh my gosh, it will loop out so quick. Boy, you really got to be careful with the throttle. These things are so powerful. Oh gosh. Oh, I think we touched. Oh my gosh, it looped out again. Ah! See if I can send it off this jump here. Go way back to get lined up. Oh, nosedive. Managed to keep it up though. Oh no! Try again here, let's see. Nice! Send it. Oh my gosh, cartwheel. Cartwheel's still going. Still into the trees. Getting it now. We're getting it. Oh gosh. Out here with the dirt bikes, still getting used to it. What I am finding, it seems to be easier to use on full power. You're able to slide back around and steer with the rear wheel, much more like a real dirt bike. So I'm doing this one-handed and is actually able to control it really well. Downsides, of course, you can go through batteries way faster, but it's worth it, I think, because it's a much more enjoyable driving experience. Still driving on dirt mode right now. Played around a little bit with wheelie and street mode. Oh, wheelie's gonna take some getting used to. Street, this thing would be so much fun with some street tires on it, but I'm really enjoying this. Oh, really enjoying this now that I feel like I can actually drive it. It was frustrating. Oh man, it was frustrating for a while there at first, but I feel like I'm getting it now. We're at a much more wide open spot today too, which makes it a lot easier. Axel's still enjoying his. He gets a little frustrated here and there. Not bad though, for a 6-year-old, you know, driving this thing. Pretty impressive. Oh yeah, this is it right here. With the higher power, you're able to right yourself faster too. Yeah. Check it out, I got so nostalgic driving these things, I even dug out my old motocross jersey. There it is, that was me, 330 right there. All right, so we've had the dirt bikes about a week or so now, run several battery packs through them, spent some significant time on the bikes. I'm really, really glad that I waited to do this video instead of doing it right off the bat the first weekend that we had them, because I gotta say, I had wicked buyer's remorse the first weekend that we got these. Like sick to my stomach buyer's remorse, because I was really discouraged with the learning curve of these things. It took a long time to get used to them. Not a long, long time, but a significant amount of time to get the hang of it. But each time we took them out, both Axel and I, we got better and better and better, started having more and more fun. And then this past weekend when we took them out, really had a blast. So a key piece of advice to you guys, if you do pick one of these up, don't get discouraged after your first handful of times running it. Really invest the time and the patience to get to know the machine. It's a really different driving experience. Once you get your technique down, it's really, really fun, and you unlock tremendous potential out of these things. So my buyer's remorse is all but gone. It still hurts to think about how much these things cost, but boy, are they cool, and we are really having fun with them. Talk about some of the drawbacks, some of the things that we experienced. I did find that the front brake rotor seems to stick pretty frequently. I found myself having to stop, clean out that cable, and manually unlock the disc brake. So I keep an eye on that. Battery life is atrocious, and you're pretty limited to the size of battery that you can fit in here. And with a fully charged pack, we were getting about 10 minutes out of these things. I wish I had 10 full battery packs because I wanted to run and run and run, but Axel and I combined would blow through all of our lipos in about half an hour, which still left us wanting to ride them more. So just keep that in mind. You're going to want to invest pretty heavily in some extra batteries. As well as the flywheel does, poised and capable these chassis are, how well it's set up, still find myself chasing these things down all the time. So you're definitely going to get your steps in. You're going to get your exercise with these things. I feel like they tip over, they get stuck, the lean bars get hung up on things, and I'm constantly going out there, running them down, picking it back up, running it down over here, picking it back up. So it certainly could be driver error. The better I get, the less they should fall over, but I did find myself logging some serious miles chasing these things down. As far as damage goes, keep in mind, I got a 6-year-old driving the green one. I've got an ex-motocross racer, throttle junkie, driving the blue one. So we ran these things pretty hard. If you saw from the run footage, we were crashing all over the place. But they've held up really well. Mechanically, we've had no issues other than the sticky front brakes, which isn't really a mechanical issue because it still functions perfectly. The only issues we've had have been purely cosmetic. Now, it is unfortunate. I really like to keep my stuff clean and looking nice, but I ripped my rear fender graphics off completely very early, started peeling my number plate off there. Front fender's taken quite a beating as well. On Axel's over here, very similar with his, although I feel like his has taken less damage than mine. He's scraped off the graphics on the rear fender as well, the number plates in the back. His rider's taking a little bit of a beating. Mitch Payton over here on his elbows all scun up. Helmet's a little beat up too. We did both also lose our exhaust caps almost instantaneously. I would say within the first 5 to 10 minutes, both of our exhaust caps were gone, nowhere to be found. But again, for the abuse that these things have taken, that's not a lot of damage to these. And like I said, mechanically, they work perfectly still. So final thoughts, I dig it. This is a really unique RC experience, certainly unique for me. A huge change of pace and a big jolt of excitement, I feel. Felt great in hindsight to learn something new and still be learning something new. I really am just excited to take it out and drive it. I feel like I'm unlocking more and more potential. Each time I do drive it, I get better and better and I can push it harder and harder. Just makes me want to go out and build a track somewhere and just start racing and doing laps. So although the price is steep, as is the learning curve, it is a very cool piece of machinery. And if you're looking for something completely different in the RC hobby, definitely worth considering. And if you're a motocross fan, dirt bike rider, it's a must. But I'll put the link down in the description below if you want to pick one of these up. They are available now. It seems like the back orders have been released. They're available online, or you can grab them at your local hobby shop like we did. And let me know your thoughts below. What do you guys think of the Losi ProMoto X? And as always, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.